Broken live. Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's up? Live with Pixel Pod Studio with Manny and myself, RJ. Young should be coming in a bit, I think.
I don't know. I haven't heard from. Well, I'll text him. We'll see. Maybe he got stuck on a meeting for
Yeah,
Stanford or something.
yeah, no, for sure. Today's topic, guys. Let me make sure. Let me see where that we're. Actually, let me share this in a few places. Today's topic is going to be. We obviously finish the interior, the diabetes interior, right? And then we're going to basically do keywords, right? Research some keywords, and we already have the everything done. Next thing is to do keywords for the actual interior, right? So let me go ahead and post this in a few places.
Yeah,
And
let's kind of wait a little bit, a minute or two, so we can.
you let me see Pixel. Teresa, what's going on? Just popped up. Howdy, yo. Let me share this in the groups and stuff and get people on here. One second. Post one more place. If you guys are just hopping in too, if you guys can, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask and give the video a thumbs up. And then if you're on Facebook, share the bad boy. Share it. If you're on YouTube, share it. Do me a favor and share it, please, if you guys get any value out of this, because I know that some of you have been watching this and been getting a lot of value. You're not sharing. If you guys share it, it helps us reach more people. And
sharing is caring. Come on, guys.
Doing live.
Yeah, share it. I prefer people share it with other people that are going to value.
Mm-hmm. So I posted in a few places. Give it a few seconds that people hop on. Like I said, we're going to be doing keyword research.
RJ's gonna give all his secrets, guys. All his secrets.
All the secrets. No. So last week, if you guys weren't following along, Young did a KDP cover, right, and it showed you guys how to do the correct format, right? It's diabetes logbook, and that was the name of it. Of course, is your search volume a little low, RJ? Is your volume a little low, RJ? Huh? Is it?
I can hear you pretty good, man.
Okay. No, Teresa. I think I'm here. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Let me see. How about you good over there, Teresa? Hopefully you can hear me now. I turned up the gain on the.
Did you say Did you say turn on the gains?
The gains. Huh, that's your niche, huh? Oh man, that's your niche over
that's
there, man.
Niche. Yeah. That's where I make all my money, man.
Okay. Let me see. So yeah, so basically we're gonna go ahead and straight into the content. We got a few people on. I know that if you guys have, like I said, you guys have any questions, please ask them. I got a few people. Oh my god. Hey bro. Hi bro. What's going on? I want to see Biggie. What's up, William? What's going on? Teresa, is it better now? That's better. Okay, cool. I want more information. Okay. Do me a favor. Okay. I'm going to give you guys some knowledge, but if you guys can do me a favor, if you guys can go ahead and you guys do me a favor. I'm over here. Guys, I switched up my camera angle a little bit. If you guys can do me a favor, please, if you guys can go ahead and share this, right? Basically, we're gonna give you guys some content, free content. We're not charging nothing at all, because the reason being is like we want you guys to understand and learn everything. This is why we've been putting these step-by-step weekly videos together for you guys, because we want you guys to understand. Okay, like this is the exact process of how you do it, how you create an interior, right? And then Manny, with his design skills, he's taken the time out of his day to actually do this for you guys, to show you exactly how to do it. And then not only that, we're sharing everything with you, right? And then Young too as well, he's showing you how to do the template size for the cover, right? And then me personally, I did the research at the beginning of this series, and now I'm going to do the keyword research for you guys. So we basically, what we did was went into a new niche and figure out that, okay, there's a demand for this niche, right? Now, what can we do, right, to be different from everyone else to make sales in this niche? And this exact process that we go over with you guys in this series is exactly how I make sales personally with KDP. Okay. And that's how I crush it, and how I got a few books to be new release bestsellers, right? And that's pretty cool. So this is the exact format. So like I said, if you guys get any value or any good information out of this video that I'm going to do with you guys, please give this video a share. All right. Thank you very much. Let's get straight into it. Okay. Is that good, Manny, or what? Was a good little intro?
Oh, I was speechless, guys.
All right. So,
Wow.
okay. Awesome. Teresa, thank you very much for letting me know that too as well. So let me close out a few things over here.
So you're gonna do keywords with Book Bolt, right, today?
Yeah, I'm gonna show
Look
you
at
guys how
that.
to.
Have we done that with Book Bolt? No, huh?
No, we haven't done that with Book Bolt. No.
Oh, so another tool that RJ uses
Mm-hmm.
in his arsenal. So there it is, guys. You can use multiple tools to get the job done.
It's top secret stuff.
Wow.
No, just kidding. Now,
Wow.
okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. If you guys can do me a favor and let me know if you guys can see it. We get over there, Manny. Can you see my screen?
I can see. Yeah.
Right,
You're about to go full screen mode, though, right?
Whoa, okay. Let me go full screen mode. Where the heck are we? Boom.
There you go.
All right. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So, let me go over here. There we go. Okay. I have my little also too. When you guys are doing research, okay, this is going to be the title, right? Of the actual the book, right? So diabetes logbook, and then we're going to go subtitle, right? So on and so forth. But you got to kind of get the idea of or you can just open up your other tab over here, right? And just kind of make your way down over here. That's one way you can do it. And then we'll just break all this stuff down too as well. And yeah, so the main thing when you're thinking about this is just like, you want to think about how is a person searching for this diabetes logbook, right? Okay. As far as the interior, okay, what I recommend is you guys be very different from everyone else. Okay. You being different and from everyone else with your own interior, your own customized interior, you're going to stand out from your competition, right? And that's very important, because if you do that, you're creating so much, like you're creating less competition for yourself, which brings you the opportunity of making more sales, right? And that's the goal, to make more sales, make more money, right? And I say this all the time, and if you know me, I outsource a lot of my stuff. When it comes to like doing coloring books and all that stuff, like I suck at drawing, so I make this very aware to like my illustrator that does the line drawings. I'm like, hey, we have to be different from everyone else. Okay, this is what's going to help this business be long term, right, and make more money, right, and this is what's going to keep us in business longer. So it's very important that you understand that too as an individual, because it's gonna create less competition. You're gonna make more money, and that's the goal, right, to make more money. So first things first, I'm gonna come over here to Book Bolt. Came over here to keywords search. I'm gonna type in diabetes. Ooh. Okay. Let that load up. Now it's gonna, you guys can see how it did this, right? See how it popped up, and it's giving us some keyword phrases, right? Keyword and phrase. Okay. Now our goal is we do not, and this is cool because it's showing us like relevant products. Now this is something interesting to think about too. I'll bring this to your attention. If you're looking at the covers here, you can kind of compare yourself to these covers and see how you can stand out and be better than them, right? And that's something that you can think about right there, because that's very important if you see these. But as far as you can see, diabetes, competition low. What I like to do, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use Amazon, right? And you can see what it's kind of telling us a story right here already. I like to use Amazon, and then you can use BookBolt. You can even use, there's a few different other tools that you can use too. But for this example, we're going to use these two. Okay, there's no right way or wrong way of what tool's better than the others. More of a personal preference, right? But as far as BookBolt, it does give you a lot of good information. And our goal is to, because we already have the title, right? We have the title. So it's going to be diabetes logbook, and that is the title, right? Now our goal is to put keywords that are related to the interior in the subtitle, because you do not want to mislead when it comes to that. And that's very important. And if you guys haven't seen the interior, please go back to, like I said, I think it's the second video from this month. I'll put it down below in the description. But you don't want to be misleading when it comes to the subtitle. Okay, it's very important that you get good solid keywords in here. Okay, but not also you don't want to overstuff the subtitle with misleading keywords, because that's very important. Okay, so now making it unique and different. You guys can see that the diabetes logbook for this. Look at it says for women, it's for kids, small, large print. Okay, now this is interesting because you got to be careful, because you can't, like, if it says they don't want you to put like large print 6x9, 8.5 by 11. You know what I mean? That's the size of the actual of the interior. So the interior is 8.5 by 11. So more of it's a larger one. But you do not want to put like large print stuff like that. It's like, so for example, blood glucose diary. Okay, these right here, that, and that is standing out to me. Okay, now if you have to, when you're doing keyword research for their listing, if you have to go back and re-edit the interior, do it. If you think that this keyword is gonna make a difference with your interior, do it. So for example, that's already popping out to me right here, this right here, because the algorithm is basically saying you diabetes logbook, right? It's obviously popping up this keyword, and this keyword. Okay, diary now has a little spot for notes in there too. So what I would do is blood. You can see how we're doing this, and you're just going to use this, go back and forth, and just go back and forth and make sure you have everything in there correctly, because you just want to reassure yourself that you got everything in there, right? So, all right. See if anything else. Pocket size diary, blue star, type 1. Okay. Supplements, vitamins, bracelet, breakfast, cookbook. Okay, and then also too, along the way, you're gonna find, like, for example, cookbook. Like, you know what I mean? That can be another idea. So when you're doing keyword research, you're gonna see that you're gonna come across other niches. So make sure you have your notepad out so you can take notes too along the way. Snacks, shirt, see, diabetes shirt, see, see what I'm talking about? For dummies, doctors. Okay. Breakfast, cereal. Let's go back up and let's type in. Let's see what pops up with this. See if I put it in the actual phrase and see what pops up. There we go. Blood pressure, blood sugar, glucose, sugar, right? Manny with the blood pressure and all that stuff too, right?
Yeah, glucose, like those are all relevant to the interior.
Okay. Sugar, pressure, Okay. Let's try to get like a few other. Let's see, car. Like, there's now we're getting stuff that's not even. I see stuff that's popping up. It's not even related to the kids, adults, fixed book, freedom. Okay, food, notes, kids. Okay. Let's see, actually. So now let's search the niche over here on Amazon. Type 1. Is it niche down all the way by the menu for the interior? Is it niche down by type 1?
Type 1 I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
I think type 2 is like with insulin, right? So I think I might have added insulin on the. Hold on, let me go back to it really quick.
Diabetic. Okay, I'm finding some solid stuff real fast. Glucose diabetic record daily. Yeah, it's a daily one too. Daily diabetic. Okay, cool. Snacks, bedtime. And you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. By doing that, you can see tracking perfect insulin. Okay, you see an insulin. Spelled that right. Okay. Cool. All right, cool. We're looking good. I think this is looking like a solid subtitle. And then if you guys are unaware too, the book title and the subtitle, they are the two most important factors when it comes to ranking. So like it seems like when Amazon is going through like the keywords and stuff like that, it goes title first, and then second is subtitle, and then it seems that the third is the 7 slots in the back. And then once you start ranking, I want to say like the description does play a factor into it, but it seems like it doesn't grab from it so much. So it's all about a test, right? I can see it. Okay, Google, yeah, I can see that working right there too. But it's something that you really, of course, the description, you want to tell what's going on inside the book for the person that's actually clicking on the listing, right? They're going in there checking out. You want to show more of what's going on inside the book and make them reassure this is why they want to purchase this book, if that makes sense. So we're going to leave it right there at that. Okay. Very generic, very, very general, right? But really good, solid keywords, right? That are related to the interior. And then I'm not going to fill all this stuff out at all. We're going to skip all this stuff. Now the description. Okay. Description is I like to put 2 good sentences in here. Okay. If you can describe more, the more, the better, right? In the description. Okay. And 2 sentences in here. And you can even use like using bullet, like you want to point out the key features of why this person should purchase this, right? And that's important because the reason why are they clicking on this? Why do they want to buy this book? You reassure them so they can click on the added cart and purchase the actual product, right? And you do not want to just put stuff in here because someone is actually going to click on it, check it out, and they're like, okay, cool, I want to purchase this book, right? And it's literally that simple. Don't overthink this, okay? And just kind of reassure them why they should purchase this, pointing out the key features. You want to point out the key features. There are 2 sentences in here and your key features, okay, on the interior, why they should purchase it, stuff like that. Okay, and that's simple. And you can put like little bullet points in there in the actual description. There's a few tools out there. I'll share those down below too as well. And you guys can see that there are certain tools that you can kind of make it a little bit more prettier, make it more presentable for the customer, easy on the eyes, right? And they can read it and make their purchase. So all right, we have all that filled out right there. So that's pretty much that for the description. And then the keyword 7 slots, right? This is a big. This is big right here. Okay, with the 7 slots, everyone asks me like, what should you do here? Okay, now there's a few different ways that you can test this out right here. As far as the algorithm, how the algorithm works on Amazon. Okay, the exact phrases. Okay, so if you are, let's say, because you can come back and change these later on too as well. But as far as the exact phrases, like the exact phrases in a listing, right? What you're ranking for, how the customer is searching it for on Amazon, right? So for example, diabetes. Okay, come up here. come back right back up here. Diabetes logbook like this for women. Right, this is an exact match. So like if a customer is coming in here and searching for this exact phrase, diabetes logbook for women, right, you want your book to pop up. So you can either do it, so you can do it like that. It says right here, they don't want you to repeat keywords here and here in the book title and subtitle because it will look a little spammy on the Amazon algorithm. But this right here, you can mess around with it a little bit on the back end. Okay. This doesn't show up on the actual listing. So I've been testing this out and it seems like it's like I don't know. I want to say you want to basically put the keywords in here that are related to your book, but you do not want to, same thing with the subtitle, right? You do not want to mislead in any way because it's going to hurt your ranking. Okay. And it's literally like understanding the algorithm as best as possible because no one really knows what how the algorithm works, but by testing and doing stuff, you kind of get a better idea of it. Right. So from my understanding with the Amazon algorithm, how it works, it's like the exact phrases, right? The exact phrases in the 7 slots in the back for this example. If you can put 7 phrases back here, it might, I want to say it might rank a little bit better. It's all about testing, right? Now you can do keyword, right? And it tells you this too. Keyword, right? So space, keyword. So for example, it'll be diabetes, right? And then it'll be women. Type 1. Okay. And you can do it like that. And it says it's okay to do that, but don't put no commas or anything like that. Just put space. And basically what it's saying that the algorithm will grab this keyword and put it together with this keyword if needed. But from my testing and all that stuff, it seems like you're helping the algorithm when you have the exact phrases in there, right? And I know it might sound a little confusing. It might even seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is honest. Like this is the honest truth. It's all about putting the exact phrases from my testing and stuff like that, the exact phrases inside the 7 slots in the back that have worked the best for me on even with Merch by Amazon, just listing products on there, testing it and stuff like that. I seem to rank faster, right? And instead of making the algorithm work for me, I help the algorithm and it rewards me. So what I like to do is, like I said, that little space right there. The tool that I'm using too is AMZ Suggestion Expander, and that's free. So you can see, look at logbook small, and then I would put some long tail keywords that are related to these books. I mean, to this long tail keyword inside here. So for example, copy, paste like that. Okay. And you would, even if you find like low competition keywords, right, with the search volume, right? So look, for example, like look at diabetes book in Spanish, high competition, book log, no data. It's like some of these, so it says no data, right? Some of these right here says no data, but sometimes, but it has a search volume, right? The algorithm is like this one's popping up, right? Okay, you can get an idea right here. So this can be a whole different whole different interior, whole different book, right? And food journal, diabetes logbook and food journal, right? Someone is actually searching for that because it popped up over here. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, you see it popped up. Okay, so it seems like actually people are searching for that because the algorithm's like, here, check this keyword out, check this one out, check this one out. And if you get your book, when someone types this in, to pop up here, okay? And that's what the 7 slots come down to, because it's all about doing research, coming in here, putting long tail keywords, exact phrases in here that relate to your book, so you can help it rank and populate when a customer is searching for the product. And then you convert, you put an awesome cover right here in front of them, right? And that's how you convert, right? Okay. And some of these covers are very simple. Like look at this one. Look at this one. Okay. And it has a BSR, so it's selling. Look, $12.98. It's selling, right? And that's literally, like, and it has the down here in the corner. That's cool, right? Very simple. No, like I can do this, you can do this, anyone can do that, right? But like you just have to create a book that someone wants, and it's literally that easy. So yeah. Yeah, that's with this right here. That's exactly what I like to use, and kind of just go back and forth, right? And you can even use Google. You come over here to Google, right? Let's see. Type that in. Logbook, right? Diabetes logbook. If we scroll down to the bottom, it's going to give you some keywords in here, right? See what people are searching for. Chronic diabetes logbook. Okay, blood sugar. Okay, you can see, but it'll tell you a story and kind of give you a lot of information back here too as well. You can see right here. I think there's keywords everywhere, and it gives you some ideas and stuff like that. So, yeah, that right there. That's pretty much how I do the research for the keywords and all that stuff for this interior. I know that skipped past some of this stuff, but that's more of a go into the listing the whole book and all that stuff. But I just want to kind of give you guys a better idea how you would do the keywords for this right here. So if you guys have to go back and watch this, go back and watch this. But this is exactly how I would do it. And there's yeah, that's that. Anything to add to that, Manny?
No, I mean you pretty much. I mean, we've been doing these for a while, man. It's pretty much the same information they give all the time, but this is just a different tool.
Yeah,
I think people just need. I think sometimes, I mean, I'm one of the persons that like I overthink things, and like once I see RJ doing stuff, and I'm like, oh man, like it's pretty easy, like like it's not too hard. It's common sense stuff. All you got to do is put yourself in the consumer mindset. Like what are you searching for? Because I think that's where having your keywords being visible or making sure that people are searching those types of keywords will rank your product higher and higher. And goal is to be on the first page, right? I think that's like the main.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's another thing too. That's how the algorithm works, guys. It's like when they see a long tail keyword that a customer's searching for, and they see it convert over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
That's how you rank on the front page. And literally that's that simple. And even if you have to use AMS to help you convert for that long tail keyword, that's cool too. But also you got to keep in mind that when you're doing that type of stuff, you're going to be spending money with AMS. And sometimes if you don't have a good book, and it's like, you're going to end up spending a lot of money. If you don't have a good cover, if you don't have a good interior, you're making yourself spend more money to get in front of people. But if you have a solid book, it's so much easier for you to run an AMS and convert more, right?
Yeah, I think when it comes to customization, like I think that's where you're gonna win. I mean, we're giving you guys the bare bones on our interiors, and we always emphasize, guys, like make it better, add more pages, make it like it's a starting point.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we provide a few master pages or sometimes just one spread, because obviously we don't want to overdo it, because sometimes we see the reviews on some of the stuff that we do research on, and most people were like, oh, you could have left this page out, or we didn't really need it. So that's the kind of stuff, like you can read reviews and correct those mistakes on that listing to make yours better, right? Like I mean, I'm pretty sure, like I think I saw something on Instagram like maybe last week, and it was just like people go read reviews and they make products better. They fix those solutions that those problems, and then make their products what people want. So just something to keep in mind, guys. Customize it. Add more stuff. I mean, you can combine. I know if you've been a subscriber for the last year, half a year already, huh? We've been doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, you could combine different types of master pages into it, whatever you feel that you can add to it, provide more value for your customer, you can do that. Again, emphasizing to really be unique. I mean, that's what's those days of merch, and people were selling text-based designs, those are over. Those days are over. Like now it's a whole different game. Same thing with KDP. Like everybody was doing blank KDP journals, right? Remember, RJ? Like everybody was just putting like their covers of their t-shirt graphics, and people were making money, but it dwindles down, it oversaturates, and then people are like, wow, I'll just buy something else.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think also too, just like it makes it more easier for you too. Like if you create something, like I said, if you create like 20, 30 unique products, right? And I'm
Yeah.
not even say like you can even create 10 or 5 different unique products. And then over time, if you do this correctly, you're gonna get sales and that's it. Like there's no other way around it. Like there's being unique and different from everyone else. That's the key. Right. So I see search over here too in Book Bolt. You can see type in diabetes, right? It gives you total results, average BSR. That's good, right? And I think anything under 5K, if you go into a new niche, is really good. Lowest price you can see right here. Highest price, average price. So that's interesting. Something to take a look at, right? And then you can come down here and just look at the like different, like get a better idea of the niche, right? So now there's type 2 diabetes, right? So there's different types of diabetes. So keep that in mind. And I'm just saying that as a person that's new to the niche and trying to figure out what the heck is going on. So yeah, something to think about. So that's it right there. I'm gonna right here stop sharing the screen.
Do you have any questions to answer, RJ?
You see.
My bad, I should have done that.
So no. Teresa said, do we already research the cover, book size? What it was it a 6x9? No, it's a Manny created the interior.
8.5, yeah, 8.5 by 11, right? I think
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah, yeah.
And then Young last week he created the cover for which was 8.5 by 11 inches. Merchan, yo. What about repeating words in those phrases? Something that I've been testing out too, personally myself. They say not to do it. Like they're very picky, right? So I got a rejection before when in the title, if you repeat the same keywords over and over in the title and in the subtitle, right? I was like, are we allowed? I called them actually. I was like, you know what? Let me get straight to the point. Let me give them a call. So I called them and they said that they don't like when the title and the subtitle they repeat, like the keywords are repeating, because basically it just looks like spammy and they'll reject it, right? And that's perfectly normal, right? And that's cool because I think that, hey, at least they're honest with you, right? And see with like kind of with merch by Amazon, I know KDP's been around a little bit longer, but at least they're telling you the truth, right? Because you're trying to figure out, okay, I told them to, I make content and stuff like that, and I just want to get the message out there more, right? And that's my goal, to help people. So yeah, that's that. But with the 7 slots in the back, it seems to be you can mess around a little bit there more. Okay. Teresa, so do you search for high traffic or low traffic keywords or both? Okay, that's a really interesting topic right there, because I think that when it comes to doing that, researching that, it's important to understand is like, what if you start ranking for that high traffic keyword, right? And that's their goal. Because if you do that, it's like, dude, you're going to make a lot of sales, right? So something to think about. But I think when you're first starting off and you're getting your feet wet, you want to search for the keywords with less competition, because it gives you a better opportunity to sell more, right? Sell faster. And then if you do that, if you start running some AMS, you can make some AMS in there for like the high search volume keywords once you start ranking. And then once you start ranking for the higher search volume keywords, then you'll start crushing it. So the goal is to kind of get the organic sales. It's a test because there's a few different ways you can like go in and hit that. So there's a few different ways you can do it. And that's a really solid question. So it's all about testing when it comes to there, but low competition keywords with a good search volume, you'll make sales. I've done this with a recent book that I uploaded, and it's making sales. Focus on that, and then I ran some AMS to it to the higher search volume keywords, so I can get more traction and more sales. Right.
Well, look at you! You're giving away too much, RJ. You're giving away too much. I'm messing around.
No. Isn't it also more important to publish a lot of paperback books or books to also be found? I think no. So like that was like back in when I first started doing KDP, I would upload a lot of books, right? And I was like, this is crazy. Like I'm not doing this. And that's the goal, is to create a high, like a good quality book, right? So you can stand out from your competition. Because then when you go and do your research, right? This is a good question, because when you go and do your research, you see books up there that are very basic, like they're not even out of like crazy, right? But they were there first. It's what it seems like, and they're making a lot of sales.
It's whoever gets there first, and then if you have a good product and you cover all your base, like, again, you provide a solution for the problem, dude, you're gonna be there for a while because no one else will come close. I mean, you'll eventually get copycats. I mean, that just happens. That happens all the time. But the thing that's gonna separate you is you're gonna have the sales.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, the volume and the search volume and stuff like that. But remember, Amazon is created on books, right? And that's how it all started. There goes Biggie in the background. But you can Amazon was created from books, right? So you got to understand that when it comes to like creating books, that's what Amazon was founded on, right? But like the simple stuff does sell on there. Now, should you create a unique? I know a few people that have created really high quality books, right? And this is like, can be coloring books, it can be whatever type of books, novels, or whatever the heck you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Whatever niche you're in. But if you're like standing out and you can tell like your coloring book has really solid line drawings and it's more detailed, you're going to stand out and you're going to make sales. And it's that simple. So
boom. What else?
I want to say yes, because if you create 10, let's say you create 10 really high quality books, right? And you just created 10, and then you're making $5,000 to $10,000 a month off of those 10 books. Like that's awesome, right? That would be crazy, huh? And it's not saying like that's what you want to do. And that's where I'm more geared towards. I'm more focused towards. Like I'd rather have 3 to 5 solid high quality books in a niche that are taking over that niche and making $2,000 or $3,000 per niche, right? So that's something to think about, because when you get to that next level, you just want to dominate and be the best, right? You want to make sure you're the best in that niche, okay? And I'm not telling you to come into my niches and be competitive with me because I don't want that. So you just want to you got to figure out your niche and what you're good at. Like I recommend you starting in niches that you don't have like you understand, right? Like for the diabetes niche, like if you have diabetes, right, and you understand it, you know what you want, you like leverage that, okay, and make the best out of it. So that's one way you can do it, right? Diving into new niches. So yeah, we're on this live for 37 minutes already. If you guys have any questions at all, please ask them. Teresa, I see you in here. Thank you for being here. Pretty much covered the whole how to do your keyword research and stuff like that, give you guys a better idea to, of course, make more money. And then also, remember, like we said, we promise that you guys will be getting the diabetes interior for free. But then when we're doing the next series, we're going to be charging $1 for the next interior. So this interior is going to be the last free interior. And then also too, if you guys haven't got last month's free interior, go over there and get that. The goal is when we start doing this is to show you guys how to do it exactly, how we do it, how the step process and how to make sales and stuff like that. But then, Manny and his time and my time and stuff like that, we're just going to basically just charge $1 for this interior. That's nothing.
Yeah, it's not even like nothing. Like, to be honest, it's not even about the money. It's again, it's kind of those things, right? When you pay for something, you actually gonna use it.
yeah. That's the idea behind it. There goes one more. Thank you. Also, okay, is it okay for the interior to be the same and the cover to be different? You can do that, but I would not like. It's basically, think about it. How many other people are thinking the exact same way? And I see what you're doing, but I wouldn't do that. Like, if anything, I would split test a cover. Okay. Or even if you know that there's 3 different colors in a niche that people love, split test it, right? By changing the color of it, but do not spam it, because then like it doesn't make sense, right? Think about it. It doesn't make sense for Amazon or KDP as a business to allow people to do that. Like, if anything, it's going to get them mad. They're going to like throttle your account. If anything, like, this person's just spamming the whole platform. It's like either we're going to ban their account or like I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Think about it though. It's not like that's a good question, because I know a lot of people have that question. They don't want to ask it, but that's a really good question, because that's the truth. Think about it that way. Like, if you put over 100 journals into one niche, like, I don't know.
I think it's. I mean, they're catching on. I think people are just throwing like things up against the wall and seeing what sticks. And it's like, I think Amazon I mean, that's kind of like, if you think about, that's how merch was, right? Like people
Yeah,
were just kind of like, oh, let me just throw this, and that, and it's like it doesn't work that way anymore.
yeah, yeah. No,
Um,
here's Mario. Happy Monday, RJ Manny and PP Peeps, Pixel Pod Studio Peeps.
what up? What up?
She said, "Good idea, thank you." Yeah, yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Thank you for asking that question. Yeah. I think we're Manny. Are you have anything to put in any input at all?
No, I mean, I think, I mean, I'm always like, just like everybody, like I learn all the time. RJ goes through keywords. It's again, it's kind of the same thing. He's pretty thorough, and he's, you do a good job at explaining it, and it's kind of cool that you go through different tools to do the same job, right? I mean, it just depends on what you like. You're liking, right? Right now,
Mhm.
you're using Bookbolt. There's a lot of tools out there. I mean,
Yeah.
I think for the most part, just use what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
The majority of them, I think it's just interface and how fast the search goes and all that stuff. But no, for the most part, I think people, it's a great way to go back and like look at this video twice and take some notes down. I mean, it's not that hard, guys.
So there's one more question.
All right, last one.
Merch on. Hey, I like that profile pic. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What are you all doing for pricing? Pricing. So as you've seen in like in Bookball, it kind of gives you the average price. But anywhere between, I would start, you can, because you can see the average price in Bookball. You can either do like $1 less or 50 cents less, but I've been going straight to like $5.99, $6.99. It all depends. So that's more of a, it depends on you kind of question, right?
Yeah, I think like, yeah, if you want to get the sale and rank, like obviously, right, you're gonna
Yeah.
lower the price. But then think about it like this, guys. If you lower the price, as a consumer, when I see something that's really low and cheap, like I'm gonna be like, oh, what is this? Like I'm gonna look at it because like I've already bought stuff on Amazon, and whenever I went like the cheap route, I got cheap stuff. So
Yeah.
just something to keep in mind, right? You don't want it too expensive, but not too cheap.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. No, exactly. Yeah, so there's another one more. That's it. This is the last question right here.
All right.
I promise, Manny. So
It's
KDP
all
versus
good.
merch. I think they're like two different
Yeah,
categories. Two
yeah,
different. So like honestly, it's like if you want to do like more designing with shirts and stuff, do that. KDP is like a whole different level. So like when it comes to like people copying other people's stuff, it's very hard for them to do that because it actually takes more work. So there's like creates more competition for you. I mean, less competition for you. I'm sorry. So less competition, more money, right? But also too, there's ways where you can do merch, right, and create less competition for yourself and still create more money, more. So yeah, I don't know. It's all a depends question. Like, what do you want to do? Like, you're interested in
yeah.
creating books, or are you interested in creating shirts?
There's not a one simple question. Like it's not like I'm a graphic designer and I prefer KDP over merch just
Mhm.
because I do ebooks and stuff like that. Like I'm comfortable with the software,
Yeah.
and to be honest, like desktop publishing is not. It's not that it's hard, but it's a little. You got to think more
Mhm.
because obviously you're right. You're gonna do you do your master pages, and when you do your columns of just information, you want to make sure that it's actually going to be used. Like
Yeah.
so, your rows and columns. I mean, that's just me personal. I think it's if you're good at t-shirts, stick with t-shirts. If you're good at books, stick with books. If you're
Yeah.
good at both, then do both. But it can get time consuming.
Yeah. No, that's a good question, but I think I do. It's all up to you, I think. But like at the end of the day, I see it more of as a challenge to me personally.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, can I do something over here? Can I? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's go down that road, and I'll get back to it in 2 years and see what have I accomplished. Right. I'm more of that type of person, but it's each his own, right? I'm not saying like, hey, do what I do, and I'm not saying do what Manny does. It's like you as an individual, like what do you like to do, right? And Manny may have a different opinion than me, and I respect it. And then he has a different opinion than I do, and hopefully he respects it. No.
Nah, I think no. I think no, man. Like at the end of the day, it's like you're doing this for a while, right? You're doing it for
Yeah,
hours and end. Like me personally, I don't enjoy t-shirts anymore. I
yeah,
just don't. and I'm not gonna like. I prefer doing this. Like if you know, that's just me personally.
Yeah.
You know, nothing against anybody, but if I mean, what's the point of working on something that you don't like doing? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, me personally.
No, for sure. No, man. No. Okay, that's gonna do it. That's we'll see you guys next week, and then we'll do. And also to the. I don't even think I put that down below, but if you guys got any value or anything like this, we're still going to be creating more content like this weekly. But if you guys are unaware of Pixel Pod Studio, okay, this is this is where we plug it in, right? This is where we drop the knowledge on you, because we do release monthly interiors. Of course, it's a subscription base, but we do 10 interiors every single month, research keywords, custom line drawings for you guys, so you guys can put them inside your interiors if you guys want to modify it. And that link is down below or up top on YouTube. I mean, up top on Facebook. And you guys can go ahead and you guys check that out. We have a private community back there too as well. You guys get your own access to your own membership site, and then you guys get 10 unique interiors every single month that you guys can edit and make your own. So that's very important too, that we bring that to your attention, because the goal is to create interiors that you can make your own. That way you can make more money. Okay, we have a few people back there that are having a lot of success with the interiors that we've been creating, and that's pretty awesome too. So anything to add to that, Manny?
No, man. If you guys want interiors, just go and subscribe. I mean, try it out for a month. You know, we're not saying I think they're good. They're better than good. They're set up in a way. If you're very good with InDesign, I think you're definitely going to benefit from it, because it's for InDesign users. We do have PowerPoint, but we don't really go over PowerPoint. But again, it's no, man. I think give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it, and subscribe. Like not very hard, right? Yep. It's like less than eating out for 2 days.
Yep. No, for sure it is. And then also too, you're creating these assets that are going to be making sales for you consistently every single month. And not only that, we're showing you guys. Right, we're showing you guys how to do everything. So that's pretty cool.
The free interior, the diabetic interior, is basically, if you download it and you see how it is set up, that's basically how the rest of our interiors are set up. So it's kind of like one of those things, like you're getting a taste of what we're offering. So if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. You know,
yep. No, for sure. That's good. If you guys are just barely joining this too as well, hello, what's up? I'm RJ Martinez, and that's Manny. Give this video a thumbs up. If you got any value, share it with someone. Go back and watch the replay. I break down how we do keyword research for the diabetic log book that we created for you guys, and then we're gonna have that available for you guys to download for free.
Next week. Next week, right?
Yeah, the next week live, and we'll have it available in PowerPoint. We'll have it available in the InDesign file, right?
PDF.
Okay, yeah, and then the PDF ready to upload file, but I do not recommend that file, because I recommend you guys create it and make your own. Very important that you guys understand that.
If you're just going to, and I know things sometimes it's time consuming. You're like, I'll just upload the PDF. You could, but don't expect a lot of sales. You know, don't have those expectations. Like, oh man, we have a gentleman in our group that's been modifying every single interior that we've done, and he's sold pretty much every template now.
Yeah, my buddy Brian. So Brian, he sold every, I think it was in April. I believe
April 10 for 10.
Yeah, he's like,
he's already
paid for my subscription. I'm already done. I already paid for my subscription by uploading these interiors. So I think that's something cool, because only reason he's my buddy too as well, he's met me online and stuff, but he's asked me questions and I've helped him, and he listened, and now he's applying it to himself, and he knows that it actually takes more work, and that's how we met, right? And he messaged me sometime like, hey, how do I do this and how do I do that? I'm like, dude, you got to do it this and do it that way. And he's like, okay, cool. Then he applies it, and he's like, hey, look at RJ, I made 3 or 4 sales. And I'm just like, dude, that's badass. Good job. Yeah. So yeah, guys, like I said, if you guys got any value out of this, please share this, leave a comment. We'll see you guys next week. If you guys haven't joined Pixel Pod Studios, please join. You guys will see us back there, and we're going to be creating more content. We're going to keep it coming. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.